The next level is articulated with that central lunette and the two flanking vertical rectangular windows, each with a triangular pediment up above. Now, we know from the drawings that Michelangelo left behind that he was planning on filling those lunette spaces with decoration. What we don't know is exactly what type of medium he was going to use. Some think bronze relief sculpture, others think fresco instead, but we do know what the subject matter was supposed to be. In each of the lateral lunettes, we would have had images from the story of the brazen serpent. Whereas in the lunette behind me here, we would have had an image of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And this is important because the theme of the dedication of this room is to this idea of Christ's resurrection. The next level up, the entirety of which is articulated by this massive semicircular arch containing a window which is unique in shape. You'll notice that it is a trapezoidal window. And if you were architects, again, you'd be jumping for joy because this is the first ever use of a trapezoidal window in architectural history. Why is Michelangelo using trapezoids? Because I think he's up to here with circles and squares and derivatives of, which essentially represent what architecture has been up to this particular point. A trapezoid is a legitimate geometric form. Why not employ it in the design of your windows? Then above the trapezoidal window, though, we get this element of contrast, right? Because that tapering that you see, and in fact, one of my favorite design details of this particular room is the way the sides of that trapezoidal window actually align with the ribs directly above, right? This continuity all the way to the top of the structure. But more importantly, that oversized Mack truck of a pediment that Michelangelo has parked on top of that trapezoidal window. Just when you're starting to move up and get this sense of verticality, bam, he slaps that thing on top, and it gives us a rather dramatic element of contrast once again. And the final level of the new sacristy is the hemispherical coffer dome that crowns the entire structure, which is considered to be the most perfect form in architecture, right? It is the perfect coincidence of convex and concave. In other words, a dome that contains space, but at the same time projecting out into the infinite space around it. And what the dome does on a macro level, the coffers, which penetrate the surface, do on a micro, each coffer functioning in turn almost like a miniature dome.